Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. What's up? What's going on with y'all? It is a brand new week. Back at work. What's up, Sislo? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Sislo, are you there? I don't know if she can hear me or not. Can y'all hear me? Let me check my other device real quick. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Hello? Oh yeah, I checked my other device, so I don't know what's going on. Sislo, if you cannot hear me, oh, I don't know. Well, if she can't hear me, I can't tell her what to say. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Okay, she dropped down. Okay, let me text her real quick. I could not hear you. Okay, she'll probably come back. But what's up, JR Black? What's up? Good morning, everyone. Come on in. I'm waiting on my coffee to finish brewing. I smell it in there percolating right now. But yes, I need me a cup of coffee to start my day. Oh my God. But anyway, what's up, everybody? Please like and share the video on your way in. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you can take a second and check out that link that's pinned to the top. There's a link pinned to the top of the chat, and that link is for my YouTube channel, my custom cake decorating channel. So if you can please click on that link that's pinned to the top of the chat and subscribe to my cake decorating YouTube channel, where I do cake decorating and cake designs, and it's called Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice. And also, I'm on Facebook and IG. So if you want to like look at a collection of my work, pictures of my cake art, you can do that at my YouTube channel at that link pinned to the top, or you can go to my Facebook or my IG by the same name, Tanya's Delights Slice by Slice. So please support me, guys. I have some cakes orders lined up this month. One of them is actually for my grandson, who will be 2 years old in a few weeks. So of course, excuse me, of course for my kids and their grandkids, the kids, um, I do their cakes and cupcakes and party treats and all that kind of stuff. So I have to do his in 2 weeks, and then and it's going to be at a park. God, I hope it's not going to be too warm that day, because if anybody knows anything about cakes, especially when it comes to buttercream frosting, especially when it comes to homemade buttercream frosting, if it's really, really warm outside, that is not a good look for cakes. So I'm hoping it's not going to be really, really warm, uh, because that's the only thing I really hate about having parties outside. When you have to cater, if you're doing cakes, if you're doing just regular food, that's really not an issue. But if you're doing like cakes and desserts like that, the weather can be an issue if it's really warm. So again, I'm hoping it's not going to be too warm for his birthday party. And if it is, if you are a cake decorator, you know that if it's going to be in a warm climate for your desserts, you literally are going to have to keep your cakes um, in the fridge, and then like maybe a couple of hours before the event, put them in the freezer. Not till they get froze, but till they're really cold, and then take them to the outdoor event like maybe 30 minutes ahead of time. So that way, the frosting doesn't like totally melt off. But Sislo, are you there? Can you hear me now? I don't know what's going on with you. And she drops off again. You said you're working and listening. Okay, well, the reason why I came live this morning, and thank you for working and listening, hon. I'll be doing that all the time, I swear, when I be watching people on here. I'm usually working and listening. Matter of fact, all this weekend, I put in a few extra hours this weekend, and during that time, it helps to have a great show to watch on here on YouTube because it really, keeps you entertained while you work and makes the time fly a little faster. But yes, so I appreciate you taking the time to come in and listen while you work. And again, you guys make sure you like and share the video. But as you can see from the title of this video, a lot of y'all, especially if y'all in the beef sector, y'all done caught wind of this lawsuit or this court case, another court case in the beef sector. And who was that I was listening to? Was it Jay Wilson? Or was it Sir King? Oh yeah, I think that was Sir King who said this is becoming the lawsuit sector, the call the police sector. I'm like, every time you turn around, it's another court case. In this case, it's VS Icon, which we know is Susie Cordone. That's her legal name. But she used to go by VS. She now goes by VS Icon. And one thing we do know about VS today, yesterday, 3 years ago, 4, 5 years ago, she's always been the type of person who did not like for people to use her content. And she's not the only one. She's not the only one. There's a lot of people on here who do not prefer for people to use their content from their YouTube videos. Um, I ain't never really had that issue before. I don't think I'm that. Maybe I'm not that entertaining because I ain't never had nobody use my content on my videos. But me personally, I don't really use people content either. Now, if it's like let's say a news story, um something happened, it's trending news, it's on ABC, NBC, CBS, places like that, my local TV news channel. And when we're doing commentary, sometimes we'll let a news report play on our video while we're doing commentary on it. But other than that type of stuff, I don't generally take people's content to use for me to do content. I don't feel like you always have to visually show either visually or the audio of somebody else's content in order for you to get your point across. Now, sometimes, yeah, it can make a difference, especially if it's something in particular. Like you want somebody to really visualize something in particular that is like, okay, you guys just have to see this, or you just have to hear this, hear what I heard. But generally speaking, I think you don't have to always use somebody's content just to get your point across. And that's what you really call like authentic content too. If you can authentically make content without using other people's content, then you got it going on. And a lot of people do that on here. But again, when it comes to maybe news stories, local public trending news stories and things like that, people do that all the time. They'll click on a news site and pull up a interview or something like that, or news coverage, and they'll put it on their channel. I do that too. And I've never had a problem with that. I've never had a news company say, we covered that story. We broke that story, but, and then that comes under like the copyright guidelines where, if you're using something for teaching purposes or criticize purposes or, things like that, then it's okay. But again, some people, they just don't want others to use their content. And I can't get mad at them. But, people on here is like, well, what's so important about your content? You're not that different than nobody else. And da 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 da. And I'm like, if they're no different than nobody else, then why are you have to use their content? And this is just not in the case of VS. Again, people people get their channel striked all the time on YouTube by different content creators. So it's just not her. And I had told y'all before, the only time I really really strike somebody's channel. I do I'm a Amazon affiliate. So I do review videos and product videos and product test videos for Amazon. And I get paid every month, a pretty nice amount every month, more than I get paid from YouTube, by the way. But I get paid a pretty nice amount every month from Amazon. And so sometimes people will take my review videos that I didn't review. Like I'll buy like let me just think of, okay, there's a big video that I did that for some reason everybody kept stealing. And it was this water fountain. Somebody had bought me this water fountain, and this is a small water fountain. You just sit on a table or sit on your dresser, you know, something like that. Somebody had bought it for me when I bought my house last year from my Amazon wish list. And so I did a review on that, and it was only like a 3-minute review, maybe. And I had got a lot of views on it on Amazon, and I even posted it on YouTube. And so that was one of the main videos that a lot of other people who do reviews for products was stealing. They were actually stealing my video. That's just one video, by the way. They would steal my video and my voice would be on there and everything. And they would try to pull it off as if they did the review on the product and then get paid off it. I was like, hell no, yeah, I wish. Okay, so for months and months, when I first started being an Amazon affiliate for months, I'm striking people pages almost every other day. And then they would hit me up in my email or hit me up on IG and say, I'm so sorry. I did not know that we couldn't use it. How the hell you not know? That's okay. I mean, come on now. That's like, okay, let's say, y'all know I'm a custom personal cake decorator, right? So let's say I'm advertising cakes and stuff, but I'm using other people's pictures from the internet and claiming it as my work. And then I'm getting paid for people. I'm booking, you know, events and all this kind of stuff using other people. I mean, it's like, really? So yeah, I was kind of upset with that. And I again, people would hit me up in my inbox begging me to take the strike back. Talking about they didn't know. You a damn lie that you did not use a damn lie that you did not know. You literally take my videos, and that again, that's just one video. It's probably like 10 or 15 videos I had to strike from people because they were literally taking my video, my Amazon reviews, and posting it as their own. And then they getting all the clicks and the views and the promotion from the, you know, the kickback from the review from Amazon. That ain't fair. Buy your own product. See, that's what people do with Amazon. And if you're an Amazon affiliate, you probably know that. They will become an Amazon affiliate and then they will find somebody else that reviews Amazon products and they will upload them as their own. And that's not right. So yeah, that's the only time I've ever really struck somebody's channel. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't care how much they wallow in my inbox or in my email asking me to take it back. I don't take it back. Okay. So anyway, other than that, like I said, I haven't really had an issue with people um taking or using my content uh at all. And again, I try not to do it either. And I'm really a stickler about that because I know that some people out here can be petty. And some people out here, like, they can say stuff like, oh, you can use my content, you can use my content. And then they might have a bad day. Or they be like, no, 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 I'm getting paid too good for this content. I'm gonna stop people from using my content. And then might turn around and strike all the people who didn't use their content, even though they said, and what do? You know, you go to YouTube and say, well, they said I can use it. Unless you have proof, you know, that they said you can use it, that's really not going to work in your favor. And then sometimes, and what's up, Deanna? Hey, boo, good morning. Sometimes people will come on your panel. They will come on your StreamYard. Child, they would come on your StreamYard and be like, hey, can I show this video? Can I show somebody's video? And I'll be like, what kind of video? Is it a news story from a public news channel or something like that? Or no, it's somebody's YouTube video. I would like to show it on your. Oh, they not gonna strike you. They don't strike you. Oh, hell no. You ain't about to come on my channel and show somebody else's YouTube video and then try to convince me that that person would never strike my channel. Like, no, just tell me what the fuck they said or send me the link so I can go look for my damn self. So you have to really be careful with that shit, because some people is really, really sensitive about their shit. Okay? Some people is really, really sensitive about their shit. And, again, I heard somebody say about VS, well, you ain't no different than anybody else. Your content ain't no different than anybody else. And again, in my Erykah Badu voice, some people is just sensitive about their shit. They don't want people taken away from their clicks and views, away from the money that they can be making off the video. Because I agree with a lot of YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers say, if you are stealing my content and showing like all the good juicy parts on your video, why the fuck is people gonna go to my video to see my content if you're showing it on your video? And that does make sense to me. Now, as far as did I drop the link? I didn't drop the link, huh? So if anybody wants to jump on a link and discuss this with me, Cislo tried to jump on a link, but for some reason her StreamYard, I don't know what was going on. It wasn't working or something like that. But matter of fact, let me text her real quick. Okay, so I text her, see what she say about that. But if anybody wants to jump on the StreamYard and discuss this, feel free. What's up, Team Bill with Geo? How you doing? I'm going live on several channels right now, you guys. You guys know I got several YouTube channels. So far I got 2 monetized channels, and I'm working on the third one, child. Working on the third one to be monetized. But thank you guys. I got different people tuning in from different channels. But as far as you said, you may remember me as Boss Life. Oh, you changed your name. Thanks for letting me know that. What's up, Boss Life? I wouldn't have even known. Team Bill with Jill. I like that name too. Yes, with all the copyright stuff. Like, and it's very simple sometimes. Like, if you ask certain people, can you use their content? They might say yeah, they might say no. But if they say no, I mean, you can't be mad at them if they say no. If you're really good at what you do, again, you don't need to borrow nobody's material to get your point across. It's YouTubers out there every day that do videos, and they don't be using a StreamYard to share other people's content or playing it from their phone or anything like that. But again, I do understand there are certain times where you really want to show something if it's a visual experience that the people is just going to have, but not just, oh, let me play this video so we can hear what she said together, or something like that. You said, no, I did not change my name. Team Bill is my second channel, and I have a third Laugh Aloud Geo each time. Oh, okay. So you like me. You got like 50-11 channels. I do got 50-11 channels too. And as y'all can see, again, I have a link pinned to the top of the chat. And that is for my personal custom cake decoration YouTube channel. So please make sure you click on that link that's pinned to the top and support that YouTube channel. In a few weeks, I'll be starting to do some more videos because I got graduation orders lined up, birthday parties lined up, and the summertime is not summer, but springtime. Is May spring or summer? I think May is still spring. But yeah, in May is a busy time for me because of graduations. And they be back to back to back. And I'll be praying that people, when they call to book me, that their graduation party is not the same day as somebody else's, because most people throw their grad parties on the weekend. So like the weekend of the 17th or the 18th, I think it's the 17th or the 18th, that Saturday, I got 3 graduation orders. So literally when I get off of work Friday, I'm gonna work probably like 24 hours. That's what I usually do around the holidays, graduations, things like that. I work like 24 hours straight to get everybody's orders done. I'll be up at 2, 3 a.m. decorating cakes, whipping frosting, all kind of stuff, just so I can make sure that everybody has their order at their designated party event or venue by the time that their graduation student graduates. He said, also, I'm going to Instagram you to invite you on a show of ours. Be on the lookout. It will be Team Build with you. Okay, bad. Yeah, yes. Hit me up on IG. If anybody ever wants to send me a message, just hit me up on IG, the Hood Table on IG. Or, I have a Facebook page called The Hood Table 2, so you can inbox me over there as well if you like. But yeah, I would love to join. I love when people ask me to come on their shows. People don't do that too often. It's always nice to be on somebody else's platform and not have to take the lead on the video or host a video. I like to sit back in the cut and just comment here or there, about whatever different subjects that the host is referring to. So yeah, please hit me up. But in this case with VS, I had saw the court information that was filed. Plaintiff Susie Cordone defended Shalina Simmons. Susie, of course, is VS Icon. Shalina is, of course, Phi Babe. Their case number. The case was filed on April 18th. I thought it was filed before then because I know VS had been talking about a lot of things that she's been having to do behind the scenes when it comes to like her videos and things like that, and her having her videos on private and things like that. So I don't know. I'm just surprised that it just got filed because that's the 18th and today is the 1st. So it's literally just turned May. So she filed this like 12 days ago or something like that. But yes, VS filed her case in the U.S. District Court of the Eastern District of Virginia. The presiding judge is Claude Hilton. Referring judge is Lindsay Vala. Nature of suit is copyright. Cause of action is 17 USC 501, copyright infringement. Jury demanded by none. Yes, jury demanded by none. So, copyright infringement. Now, what I've seen lately, I'm really appalled. I'm really appalled at what I've seen lately. I was watching. Who was that? Okay, I was watching Deanna. I think yesterday morning, and then after Deanna's live, Deanna had went live I think twice. So I watched both of Deanna's shows. One of them I watched while she was live, and then the next one I came in a little late. So I just came back after she was done and then watched it. And then I went over to Libby's channel because I saw Libby had made a video, and I love when she does commentary on the B sector. So I went over to Olivia channel, and that's Olivia the Oracle for those of y'all who don't know. And I went over to her channel, and like halfway through her video, she was discussing Phi. She was discussing Phi Babe and VS, and Deanna jumped on the panel. On Olivia's panel, she was like, "Girl, I got the tea." She was like, "Girl, I got the tea." You said, "What's your Instagram?" Oh, it's the Hood Table, just like my YouTube channel. The Hood Table. Oh, I'm sorry. You're on my backup channel. You're on my Tanya's Primetime TV channel. My bad. I'm so sorry. I had just said that some people were watching me from my other channels. So I just put it in the chat. It's called The Hood Table. The Hood Table is my main YouTube channel. And then I have the Hood Table 402, which is the backup. And I also have Tanya's Primetime TV reviews, which was my first original YouTube channel, which is also now a backup. And then I have, of course, the Hood Table. And then I have the Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice, my cake decorating channel. And I got like 5-10 other channels. I'm not even going to go through all of them. My dog has a channel. My grandson has a channel with me. I every now and then I do DoorDash. I have a DoorDash Chronicles channel. I have a lot of channels, right? But those 4 are like my main channels, the ones that I mentioned. But anyway, I had watched Olivia the other day, and Deanna jumped on there, and she was like, "Girl, I just got the tea. I got breaking news, child, breaking news." And I was like, "What the hell happened? What the hell done went down?" And she was telling Libby and Libby's chat how Five A was over there on her channel live, talking to Legal Zoom so that she could file paperwork in order to own VS Icon's name. And I was like, you got to be shitting me. You got to be kidding me. I know Five Babe is not over there live. And she was collecting money. People was over there paying her because, LegalZoom costs some money. LegalZoom costs some money for you to get copyrights or whatever you're trying to do. And people were like giving her money and stuff. And oh my God. And of course, she's getting dragged for that because we know all too well how people had given her money or she's collecting money. And the money allegedly never goes towards what the money is supposed to go toward. Like other cases in the past, other trips to court cases that were never taken, and money was collected, and money for lawyers, and money to get restraining orders when they are free, and just different things that money for attorneys. Then people find out that you got a public pretender. And allegedly, a lot of the money that has been collected over the years from 5A from her subscribers do not go to allegedly the purposes that the money is supposed to go to. So now she's getting dragged for that because people are like, oh man, people over there throwing their money away again. She's going to be like, I need a lawyer. I need plane tickets. Me and QB, we going to be flying out of town. we going to be going to the court case up there to the OVS. I need me a nice new suit and everything, and everything like that. And money is going to be taken, and who knows if she'll be on the trip or if she'll just get on a Zoom call or some shit. That's what the trip gonna be. The money gonna be for in the end, allegedly a Zoom call. But I couldn't believe that she was doing it. Not only because she was doing it live, like somebody has said, Fi is one of the people who don't know how to move in silence. And I've been watching her damn near since day one, since she used to be on that little porch in the back, smoking her cigarettes, drinking her coffee, talking about celebrities and different other things in the news. And I can say, yeah, I can agree with that. She, a lot of times when she does stuff, she puts it out there. She makes phone calls. She be down at people's churches. She be down, you said, hey, my connection was so bad. Oh, okay. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. And what's up, Vibrant Low? Hey, boo. But yeah, the link is still in the chat if anybody wants to join me in the chat. But yeah, I figured it was your connection. I don't know if you were trying to get on your cell phone or on your computer, or what. But when it comes to this Legal Zoom again, one thing I wanted to mention was I don't know why. I heard Deanna. Deanna, I was just talking about you. I had watched your videos, and then I had watched Libby's video when you had joined the panel. And I'm not the smartest person in the world, but you did have mentioned that you had filed something twice, two different things or something. The first time you went through a lawyer because you didn't know, and that you could do it yourself and do it for free. And then you said, so the second time you did it on your own. And that's how a lot of people come across that information. The first time it's like, oh, I need to go through a lawyer. I need to make sure it's legit, woo woo woo. And then they realize or hear from someone that it's free. And that happened to me when I filed an LLC for the Hood Table a couple of years ago. I was about to get me a lawyer. I was about to pay legal soon. I was about to do all these steps. And then somebody hit me up in my inbox because I was talking about it on Facebook, what my intentions were. And they were like, girl, you can do that on your own. I will help you. I will walk you through it. And the persons who walked me through it, it was two people. One of them is my cousin who owns a daycare. She's been running the daycare for years. Really nice daycare. Matter of fact, they call it actually a child learning center these days. They, daycares ain't what they used to be back in the day where you just drop your kids off at somebody's house and they just sit there and watch TV and play with blocks all day. Daycares have transformed most of them to an actual school, like a child learning center. So that cousin, she had showed me some things. And then another lady who is a nail tech and has her own business. She didn't have nail salons, things like that. She gave me some tips as well. So between the both of them, I was able to file what I needed to do, get my logo, get my copyright, get my LLC, and all this other stuff for barely nothing. So the fact that she got people paying for her to do this legal Zoom, and I heard it was like $800 or $900. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but $800 or $900. LegalZoom, they takes a couple of hundred because of the filing fee, and then the trademark, of course, they're gonna take money for the trademark, and I'm like, whether you raise that money or whether you paid that money out of your own pocket, that's a lot of money when you could have done it for little or nothing, if nothing at all. If nothing at all. Like even when I did my copyright for my logo, that didn't really cost nothing. I don't remember. I think it was $50, 75, something like that. It was really cheap. And then as far as, of course, the LLC, that was free, and I just pay every couple of years for them to what do they call it? It's not recertify. It's not. I forgot what it's called, but it's like $12 or $15 every 2 years. It's like biennial report or something like that you got to pay, and that's like $12 or $15 every, like 2 years. And then of course my website, I have thehoodtable.com, my official website. I got that, and that's like $200 a year or something like that. So there's a lot of things that you can do that absolutely will cost you money. Like I heard somebody else say the other day, they need a website, and y'all, man, some of y'all just be falling for everything, dude. When they said they needed $5,000-$10,000 for a website, like who are you? A Fortune 400, Fortune 500 company? For little old people like us, I don't care if you got 5, 10, 20,000 subscribers or more, you can still get you a website for $500-$600. There are a lot of people out here, a lot of website designers who do that stuff on the regular. The person who designed mine, she actually belongs to my church. And she moved out of town, though, a couple of years ago. But she was attending to my church. And she does that full time. She creates websites. That's what she does. That's what she went to school for. And I paid her like $600. And she actually take installments too. You can pay her like 100 here, 200 there, 50 here. Like she works on payment plans, and she has like warranties and all that kind of stuff. So when I hear people saying they need $5,000, $10,000 for a website, and then after you get your website done, like you literally don't need to pay nobody. After you get your website done, do a couple of YouTube videos on how to do this on your website or how to do this on your website. That's what I did. I do everything on my website now, whether I'm reframing it, whether I'm adding a commercial, a video, if I'm going to write up a vlog or change the colors or change the designs on a particular page or, anything like that. It's so easy to do. And after I got the website, I was like, I could have probably done this whole thing all by myself, like all by my damn self. But I know I couldn't, because a website, it takes time. It really do take time to create a website from the bottom. But once you got that website created and you just want to twerk it or something like that, I would just suggest looking up YouTube. Really, like, how do I add my Cash App link? Like, how do I do this? How do I get a scrolling? You know how people have words scrolling across the screen? I looked up on YouTube how to do that like a couple of years ago, because I wanted some words scrolling across my website saying, please don't forget to subscribe to the Hood Table YouTube channel on YouTube. And it just scrolls. all day long. It just scrolls all day long. I have graphics where some of my screens they flip, they reverse, they go in and out. Just different things on your YouTube channel that you can literally learn how to do yourself. I mean, on your website. So $10,000 for a website that somebody YouTuber in our sector or in one of the sectors is, trying to collect money for, child, it does not cost that much money for a website. It really don't. It really do not. But hey, if y'all want to pay it, feel free. That's your prerogative. But one thing I was gonna end up on, or the last thing I wanted to say was, as far as this case, I'm gonna keep my eye on it. I know Deanna, I was listening to Deanna on she was talking shit though. She was just kidding around. But she had said on Libby's channel that she will wait a while to decide which team she's going to be on, who she's rooting for. She said, I'm going to wait a while and see how this court things go. Then I'm going to let y'all know if I'm going to root for, or I'm going to cheer on Fi, or if I'm going to cheer on VS, even though she don't like neither one. And I thought that was just funny. But I am going to keep my eye on this. I really think what Fi is doing is wrong. And I know this is the B sector, and we do all kind of, well, I don't, but y'all do all kind of fuck shit and crazy shit on here in the B sector. I don't. I just come on here and get my little commentary. Design me, a couple of cakes every now and then, and do a couple of reviews, and I'm off of here. But y'all be on here doing some fuck shit a lot of the time. Some of y'all YouTubers. And at times it's really entertaining, and sometimes it's really like cringe-worthy. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, who raised y'all? Like, sometimes it's pretty hard to watch and listen to some of y'all. And when I was watching her just braggadociously claiming VS's name, and now I own your name, bitch, and woo, 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 woo. Now I'm gonna flag you, I'm gonna strike you all the time, and I'm gonna take your channel, and woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, I don't like that, and I don't care who it is. I don't care who you like, who you don't like, but I think that's wrong for anybody to come on here and like Miss Sislo, she just jumped on the panel. If somebody was to come on here and say, Miss Sislo newsworthy updates, I can't stand that bitch. She got my nerve. I'm about to claim her channel and get me a legal Zoom, and I'm gonna buy her name, and I'm gonna own her, and she gonna have to pay me if she wants to use her own name. That is just wrong. It's just wrong on so many levels. Like, I'm sure she didn't like it when James did what he did with her website. When she first came out with the website, and he bought a website, or he put what was the name of her shit? 5A, Wig Line, Wig Nation, Babe Nation, whatever the fuck it was called. He did the babenation.com or whatever. He bought the website. And of course she didn't like it. So if you know how that feels for somebody to do something to you, why would you do it to somebody else? And then on top of that, a lot of people don't realize they don't realize that just because you done file something to get the VS Icon name, that don't mean you gonna own it. Because VS don't have to. Nobody has to have anything copyrighted. If they have been using that same name for a length of time, whether it's a Facebook page, whether it's a website, whether it's a t-shirt, whether it's a coffee mug, if they can prove that their name has been out in the public for some time, then you will not be able to own their name. That's common sense. I would think anybody knows that. If you had any type of college, I mean, I don't know what some of y'all went to college for, but I went to college for business. So I had to take law 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think. Law classes, business law 1 through 4, something like that. And that was like one of the main things that we learned. Like, I can come on here and say my name is, I don't know, Bingo, Bingo. And if I've been advertising stuff for that for years, and then somebody out the blue, I want to take that name Bingo. The person who can prove that they've been using that publicly, not just in your hood, not just at home, not in your church, not, it has to be public. Then
That's
they cannot own your name. So, Fi, if she is collecting all that money from her peoples, y'all literally throwing y'all money away.
that's so bold.
Ain't it though, sis
Hey,
Lo?
hey, Deanna. Hey, darling. I've been waiting to say that. I didn't want to interrupt, sis,
You been
but
waiting to
that
say
is
what?
I wanted to say, hey, darling. To
Oh, how Deanna be like, hey, child.
hey, darling. I love to hear her talk. But you know
Uh-huh.
what? Let me say this.
Go
First, let me
ahead.
do this. You had me rocking in the rail and I couldn't even stop. About a half a mile from heaven, you knocked me back down to this cold, cold world. That's exactly what's gonna happen to her. Every time you have that crab in a bucket mentality, where you crawl over people to get to the top, one of them crabs from the bottom always end up bringing you down. The worst thing you can do, okay, this is what I have, the problem that I have. Do you remember when we first met, before Phi Babe even became Phi Babe?
Uh-huh. Hmm.
She was it was like, and I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm not lying. And she might not ever subscribe to me, and that's all right. I ain't got no problem with, but she used to watch.
Shit, she
Okay.
probably not remember ever subscribe. She probably don't know who the fuck I am, you are,
No,
some
trust me.
YouTubers only
No,
support certain people.
she know. I'm gonna tell you why I know she know.
Okay.
Because everything that I did, she tried to do before she became the person she was. Remember, I did Bible study. She tried to do Bible study. I did the nature boy thing. She tried, and the reason why I said, because it was always right after I did it. When I did the, remember I used to do the top 10, all that kind of stuff. So what she does is she does, and you remember even like the Uno thing, it wasn't her, but somebody else with the Uno thing, with the Uno cards and Mama Tusi and all this that, and the other. So even if people don't subscribe to you or don't follow you, they watch what you do and they try to take it as their own and try to make it into something. But if it's not you, it ain't you. I don't care if VS changed her name to SV, SVU. Her followers gonna follow her. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And but my thing is, the reason why I said that about her watching was back then everybody knew that I know that I'm in ministry. And she started going to church. Remember, she was recording herself at choir rehearsal. And then she started saying she was an evangelist.
Oh
You
yeah,
remember
yeah.
that?
Evangelist my ass, but go ahead.
Okay, exactly. So for anybody, now have you ever known me as an evangelist or a minister or a prognosticator of the gospel to sit here and talk about doing any dirty deed to anybody?
Nope.
See, because you have to live. That's why I have a different channel, even to talk trash on. Because I don't want to make people think that, okay, listen, she talk a good game, but one side she doing this and the other side she doing that. Well, the other channel is my entertainment channel. That's what I do to roast and get fun. But the CISO's newsworthy, I bring you topics and things like that that are newsworthy. But at the same point, I'm not about to sit up here and raw dog nobody. I'm not about to sit up here and downplay nobody or low rate nobody or scam nobody or hurt and do anything to be malicious to another individual.
Well,
That's
there's
not
just certain things that you just, I mean, we all know that ministers and things aren't perfect. We're all human,
but you have
but
a
there's a certain
responsibility.
levels of just,
You have a level of
God cannot
responsibility.
be happy with what you're doing and you calling yourself an evangelist and you on here calling people bitches and all that and telling people to suck your daughter's dick, and we have that on video no matter how many times she denies ever doing that. But it's just certain things that she's done on here that is like, you ain't no damn evangelist, you evangelize. Like, come on,
And
like
let's
the
and let's
fraud.
say Let's say she says she's not an evangelist anymore. Well, what profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? What profit a man to gain the world, even if it's at someone else's expense, and lose his soul? Don't lose sight of who you are and whose you are trying to take something from somebody else. It's wrong. That's wrong. And as somewhere I speak to the conscious of Shelina, the conscious of Shelina, not private, the conscious,
Do you think
the
she has?
heart of Shelina. Go back to your roots and remember who you are and whose you are. Because being
But what those?
vindictive,
What are those roots really?
whatever the rules she claimed, baby, I don't care what they are. That's between
I'm
her and
just saying roots,
right. But I'm
like
saying
equals
there
true
are
nature.
there's something there that led her to the altar at one place in time. Whatever that piece of joy was, whatever
But
that.
how many ministers out there are just ministers for the money? That's why when I say what is that root truly, because
That's a
you could think that
whole
she
nother
might have a
subject.
no, it's not. Because when we're talking about this lady right here,
No,
the
I
way
mean that's a whole nother lie.
imagine her ever having a conscience, ever having a heart. I mean, she just gives off that toxicity. You know what I'm trying to say? Like this is her.
So
This is
you
her
want you to
true self. Anybody can become a
So
minister or a pastor or a evangelist or that don't mean that they're a good person.
mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what that little saying goes. Many was many what the scripture says, many are called and few are chosen. But there's a saying that
There you
says
go.
some were sent and some just went.
And some just went. Hmm.
But that's when you really have to say my point of saying all of that is if she ever was in fact called to ministry, then what you sold your soul for a morsel of meat? You sold your
Money
soul
and fame. Money and fame. That's what it's all about.
for mammoth, but you can't serve two masters.
Money and fame.
You can't serve two masters, and then it's like to be perfectly honest, I don't agree with a lot of the things that V has done. But I don't go over there.
Right. A lot of people don't
But I don't
agree
go over
with
there
a lot of
bothering
things
her.
that people do.
I'm going there bothering her. That Gilbert Arenas video, that interview, I enjoyed that video because I mean there were some questions I wanted to ask him that I've been wanting to ask him a long time. As a matter of fact, he ended up seeing my question in the chat and he stopped and said, "Wait, let me answer Miss Sislo question." And he answered the question that I had, which was something that I wanted to ask because I'm like, you a man of a certain prestige, having this certain money. Why would you
You
let
got
it
some
come out?
background sound, Sislo.
My
I don't know if you're
son,
moving around.
that's my son making all this noise, and
Oh,
all he doing is cooking an egg.
okay.
It's like he moving all the furniture in the house. Don't turn that water on.
Yeah, she does. I have to admit, she does a lot of good interviews. She does a lot of good interviews.
No,
But
I said that's to
a lot of
say
people
I
do
went over there,
not.
I did input, and I left. I didn't go in. I ain't got nothing to do with that woman do from day to day. That ain't my business.
Right.
What other people think about me ain't my business. That's their business. That's their problem, not mine. And I'm not about to make it my problem. But when you
Mm.
go looking for trouble, you're gonna find it, and you're gonna mess around and meet your match. And I hate that. I hate it. But at this point, people are grasping for content and grasping for straw, and it's just too much. But I'm done, baby.
And you know what? When the way I feel about a lot of the people, a lot of the different beefs in the sector. If you go all the way back, if you were like born in the beef sector, basically, been there since day one, way back like Faux Flats, then you saw the everything that popped off in the beginning that has brought us to where we are today. And a lot of times, now I'm not saying that people like that's your karma. When certain things happen to people, I'm not saying that. Like for instance, with the Jay Dunn and the Tracy, how how VS and others did with their moms or whoever it was. I can't remember exactly. I think was it Jay Dunn with the Tracy or somebody else with the VS with the Tracy or VS with the Jay Dunn. I can't remember, but I remember it was a fake mock funeral. Um, Things like that. I mean, it's a lot of things that happen in the sector. Like let's say Brianna, people coming to her house, people stalking her, people recording her when she comes out the chicken slash seafood slash soul food slash you know uh chicken spot. But I'm not saying it's karma, but I'm saying a lot of things that we do every action has a reaction. And a lot of times when you're out here battling and fighting with people and cussing people out and reading and dragging and woo woo woo, y'all might be like, well, I don't think that they should have done that. They just going a little bit too far. Da, 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 da. It still started somewhere. It still started somewhere. And people on here who don't get into it with a lot of people who just do their commentary and mind their own business and they don't usually have nobody messing with them, right? So sometimes it's like par for the core. Is that what they say it? Par for the core? When you involve yourself in the beast sector and all these beasts and dragons, and you get dragged, and you drag, and you discuss somebody, you talk about somebody's mama, you talk about somebody's kids, you talk about this, talk about that, and then when things happen to you, it's like it's par for the course. Sometimes it's not right. Like, okay, how many times has people went after Jay Wilson? His jobs, back to back to back, his jobs, the times where he has been catfished by Wiley and all kind of different things. I'm not saying it was right for people to call down to his job where he was working at the hospital and things like that, try to get him fired or fired from the prep. People like Tracy had called down there to see if he was still working for prep and different things like that. But it's par for the course. And I didn't came to the conclusion that people in the B sector, y'all gonna keep having those problems because of what y'all do. I'm not telling y'all not to do it, but it's par for the core. And it might be sad that's that's how I feel, but that is how I feel. You're gonna continue to get doxxed. You're gonna continue to get followed. You're gonna continue this and continue that because it's par for the core. And that's just, you have to, when you come into the B sector, a lot of people come into the B sector because they think it's a money bag. It's a money grab. I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna talk shit, I'm gonna talk about people raise some hell, and I'm gonna get thousands and thousands of dollars every month. And like I said, when you doing that, if that's what you're trying to do, it's par for the course. That's just how I feel. So how do you feel about that? And what's up, Miss TR? Good morning. Hey boo, how you doing, love?
I mean, like I said, I agree. It's just too much, sis. It's just too much.
Can you speak up a little bit? We can barely hear you.
I said it's just too much.
That's much
Just
better.
too much, and I just can't get with it.
Well, that's exactly why I love the B sector. Don't get me wrong. I'm in the B sector. I'm not a beefer, but like a lot of us are not beefers, but we are in the B sector. And I like a lot of people here in the B sector. There's a lot of people that I don't like, and there's a lot of people that I really don't like that people I really like. Do I have a problem with that? No, never have, never will. Nobody can ever say in the 5 or 6 years I've been on my platforms that I've ever said, I don't like the fact that you like that person. Or since you like that person, I'm going to stop following and supporting you. I don't care what people do. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, there's people that you might like, Sislo, that I don't like. Have I ever said anything? And we are like friends. Okay, we sisters from another mister. We just ain't no YouTube acquaintances. And there's people that you don't like that I like. Am I lying? And you never was like, well, since you like them, Tanya, I can't with you. We ain't never treated each other like that. We're real friends.
No, I was still.
We are real friends. So that's
Yeah,
why when people come on YouTube and they ain't even real friends and they try to tell you what to do with your channel, I'll be like, shit, that shit go in one ear and right out the other ear. Because ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do in real life nor on YouTube. And the same thing with people I follow. I'm not gonna tell people that I really, really like that I'm not gonna support them anymore because they like somebody I really don't like. That's dumb and that's childish. That's grade school. That's junior high school. We are all grown on here, most of us with children and grandchildren, and we getting upset because somebody likes somebody we don't like. Like, come on now. It's YouTube. Most of y'all will never ever see each other in real life.
right.
So that's what I don't like, and I have mentioned it many times before. I don't like that. But anyway, I'm gonna do what I do. Shit, I just paid that motherfucking internet the other day, and I got the highest speed internet because I do work from home. So and my son, was in college and he's a gamer, and so we have the highest speed internet. Our internet is really expensive, and I just paid that motherfucking OPPD utility light bill. So until somebody come up, and even then, you can pay all my bills in my house, mortgage and all, and still can't tell me shit.
You
But
hear
anyway,
me?
yeah, I hear you now.
Not one.
I hear you.
Not.
You
I'm
said what?
not gonna let. No, I'm saying you. I agree. In other words,
Oh, okay,
when I
yeah,
say
yeah.
you hear me,
Oh, oh,
you can't tell me.
you
I
can't
tell
tell
somebody in my house in a minute, and I ain't paying nothing.
me,
Don't come in my
man.
house. Ooh, my kitchen, especially if I'm in the kitchen, because it's my kitchen. It's like,
Girl,
you don't even pay the rent here, ma.
if
It's
I ain't
still my
learned nothing from my grandma and my mama, it was you ain't about to tell me what to do with my shit, in my shit, with
exactly.
my kids, or any of that shit. Yes. But on that note, is there anything else that you got want to add to this?
No, that's it for me. It was just too
It's a
much.
lot. I really hate that. Like people saying, "Fine, what she's doing is
That
not
was
going to
just
help
too
her
much.
case with VS.
But
VS is trying to file copyright on you, and you up here live on LegalZoom, and then you throwing it in her face. Now I own you. Woo, woo, woo. That's not really going to help her case. But again, for those of y'all who don't know, if you have a name that you have been using for business and you have been using it publicly, whether you copyrighted it or not, and somebody try to use that name later, you can take them to court and you can win because all the court has to prove is that you were publicly displaying that business name publicly, whether it's internet, Facebook, YouTube, IG, your website, whatever. As long as you can prove that that has been your public name for a while, you know what I'm saying? You good. You good. So I really don't think what Fire's trying to do is going to go through, but I'm here for it. I'm going to watch and I'm going to keep up and I'm going to do my commentary on it. Miss TR says she never understood the concept of telling people that I'm no longer your friends because you watch someone. I don't either. It has tickled me from the time that I started on YouTube. I used to just be sitting here like, even when I wasn't so vocal, I used to be sitting here like, people is really like telling people who they can and who they cannot follow. Like, come on now. Are you serious? Are you serious? You said that's what happened to Beyonce and she lost the case. I'm like, are y'all serious? Come on now. Y'all ain't got no kids on here. Y'all ain't got no kids on here. I mean, I got a kid on here. He's one of my moderators. But y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. But yeah, that's all I got on that. Again, I'm gonna keep my eye on this case, on this story, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see who's gonna win the case of the copyright war, right?
well, I'll watch you watching them watching it.
And you know I'm gonna keep you posted, girl.
Yeah.
You
And
know I'm
some
gonna keep you posted.
Some people don't even give them a click or a view.
You ain't lying. I'm telling you, there are certain people that I do not watch. And I'll come on here and be like, okay, what I heard was what I heard. Or if somebody want to jump up here on the Streamlard and fill me in, because there's just certain people I just cringe just watching them or listening to them. I just cringe. And sometimes I try my hardest to get through a video and I just can't. I just can't. And it don't matter what they talking about. I just can't get through 5 minutes. I'd be like, let me find somebody else to watch. And people probably feel that way about me. But you know what? That's your prerogative. Everybody has a prerogative of who they gonna support, not support on here. So, support who you want to support. That's all I gotta say.
Girl, it's literally I'd rather watch fish swim, paint dry.
Uh-huh.
I'd rather hear rainfall, just anything but that.
I know. I get you. Trust me, I get you. And on that note, guys, I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off. Go ahead, Boo.
No, I was just gonna say it just reminded me of some overgrown schoolyard bullies bullying each other.
And I hate a bully. Yeah, I hate a bully. I hate a bully because I used to be bullied when I was younger. And I told that story before. We came up poor. We didn't have a lot. We lived in thrift stores and Goodwills. And, that's what it is. The wick, the cheese, the, food stamps. We grew up on that type of stuff. And I used to get teased sometimes. And then come to find out later, the same motherfuckers who's always trying to tease me, they mama got an ADCT check. How do you say it? ACDC check?
ADC.
Section 8 or housing and shit. I'm like, wow, okay, so what I learned as a young person is that some of the same shit that people talk about you, they going through the same shit and they upset with their own self for going through that shit. And they take it out on somebody else. So yeah, then all it took was me fighting somebody, the biggest person in the bully department, and that was it. I was on the road in. Shoot, you say what, bitch? What? Bow. I just learned how to fight, and after that, I didn't really have a lot of problems with people. After I started fighting and taking up for myself. But yeah, and sometimes you don't always have to fight. You can always be very intimidating. Practice. Shoot, the same way we be intimidating our kids around here, and they be looking at us like, okay, mom, I'm going to my room now. I don't want none. I don't want no parts. Shoot, I was very good at that. I learned that from my mom too. Make you think I would like rip your head off with my little 5-foot self when I was little. They be like, let me just walk away because this bitch look like she. Girl, I told you they used to call me Taz back in the day because I would go from like 0 to 1,000. Like, for real, I can laugh for 1 second. Girl, you think I'm bipolar. Bitch, what the fuck you say? Girl, I was a hot ass mess and my mama couldn't do nothing with me.
The Tasmanian.
And then right after the fight, I be walking away like, what's up? What we doing this evening, y'all? They be like, bitch, you just beat that girl's ass down there on the playground. And you talking about what we about to get into?
The car and go home. How about that?
Like, you need a nap. But yeah. Yes, Miss TR, the look. I'm telling you. I still have that look. And it's like, I do not have a poker face. I could never pretend to have a poker face. Because I have this look like if something gets on my nerves or something pisses me off, my face just automatically gives this look like I'm going to kill you. Like, child. I'm telling you, I got it from my mom. So she would give us this look and we'd be like, we don't want no parts. Let me just go to my room or go find somebody to play with in the streets because I'm not playing with her. But yeah, so anyway, you guys, thanks for tuning in this morning. I hope y'all enjoyed the show, enjoyed the live. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And again, that link pinned to the top is my YouTube cake decorating channel called Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice. Somebody had mentioned me in another chat the other day. They said, Tanya, I went to your Facebook cake decorating page and she said, oh my God, your cakes are so beautiful, you guys. So I appreciate you guys for following me on my other platforms as well and supporting my cake business, because I really do take my cake art, my cake decorating seriously. I'm just not no baker who slaps some frosting on a cake and say, here you go. I am really skilled at what I do. And I'm a cake decorator, but I call myself a cake artist. And just like Erykah Badu, I'm sensitive about my shit. Don't come to me talking about, I just want a regular cake, nothing too fancy, because then I'm gonna send you to Walmart, because I'm all about fancy and I'm all about over the top and beauty and, you know, exquisite and all that kind of stuff when it comes to my cake decorating, because I'm a cake artist. Okay. But yeah, so there's a link pinned to the top of the chat. Please click on that link and subscribe to my Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice YouTube channel. And if you want to see a lot of my work, a lot of my pictures of all my cakes and desserts and table treats and all that kind of stuff, just go to Facebook and look up Tanya's Delights Slice by Slice and click on photos, and you just scroll through for days and look at all my cake art. And thank you, Ms. TR. You said you do great, beautiful work. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Like I said, I got some orders lined up this month for graduation parties and for birthday parties. So of course, y'all know I will be recording them and uploading my decorating while I'm decorating, and I might come live a few times like I do have done in the past, and come live and be chit-chatting with y'all while I'm decorating some desserts or a cake. I love doing that with you guys, just sitting there decorating and mixing my frostings and my colors and stuff, and chit-chatting and talking to you guys at the same time. I know some of y'all be like, how the hell can you concentrate on making these cakes and desserts for people and you talking and gossiping and shooting the shit with us at the same time? Child, I'm multi-talented. Okay, I know how to multitask. Okay. But yeah, so please like, share, and subscribe. Oh, you said they say that. Hold on. You said they said that, so ask for, you know, that's probably true. That is probably true. That is so probably true, Miss TR. And I'm not like over the top with price, but I'm also not cheap. You know, I pay myself hourly when I do cakes and stuff, and then I charge for ingredients. So I'm not over the top at all. I'm not over the top at all. But yeah, that I never thought about that. That people probably just tell you, oh, just give me just a regular cake, nothing, you know, and I figure if you want just a regular cake and nothing fancy, go to Walmart and flip through their book and tell them which one they want, or go to Costco or wherever else they sell them cakes that they keep frozen for up to 6 months in their freezer that come off an assembly line. You know, go to them places and order your cake, because that's what you're getting literally, is a cake that could have been frozen up to 6 months, including the frosting that they use to put on them cakes. They keep their frosting frozen for up to 6 months and thaw it out as needed. So you'll never get a fresh made cake at no Walmart or anywhere like that. But yeah, I'm all about homemade, honey. All about homemade. But yes, they gotta put some respect on my name, child. Put some respect on my bitch's name. But let me get off of here, y'all. But yes, go ahead and like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you very much. Sislo, thank you for joining me this morning. She didn't already dropped off. If you want to be a blessing to the channel and want to donate a cash app, feel free. It's $ the hood table 402 is right on the screen. $ the hood table 402. Thank you. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. Bye.